Good day, everyone. I want to share with you my lesson presentation about polygons. First one is to know the learners about the prior knowledge and be familiarized on polygon names and number sides. So, diyan pinabasa ko sa kanila yung iba't ibang polygon names. After that, we do the art activity. They're going to draw 5 road signs representing polygons. They bring a short band paper, pencil, ruler, colors to draw the 5 road signs representing polygon. After that, I introduced to them the lesson purpose. I said to them is to help students understand the definition of polygon, learn how to identify and name different polygons based on their number of sides, and explore their properties. After that, uh, we have our outdoor activity. So the learners look around some objects or things in the school campus to represent the polygon and their number sides and explore their properties. They can list or they can draw and they present their output in the class. And I have here a scoring rubric from Google. It is rubrics for group activity or cooperative learning. We have the following criteria, description of each points. So yan, pinaliwanag ko sa kanila yan. Then, after the activity, we do unlocking content vocabulary. Una muna, nagbigay ako ng spelling. Diyan, nagkaroon kami ng spelling para at least maging familiar sila sa bawat terms na i-discuss namin about polygon. So like that, polygon is a closed plane figure bounded by the line segments that meet only at their endpoints. And also, the learners try to differentiate the description of equilateral polygon to equiangular polygon. The same with the regular polygon to irregular polygon. And be familiar the students on regular and irregular polygons based on their shapes, based on their angles, sides. The same with the irregular polygon. After the presentation of the simple discussion, the learners try to answer this kind of activity. So I give them 30 seconds to describe the given shapes if they are polygon or not a polygon. After 30 seconds, we will check their answers if they are correct. Then, in the following day, we're going to discuss this lesson about polygon to develop and deepening understanding of the learners based on the definition and the characteristics of polygon. These terms are AI generated definition. And also be familiarized on the parts of polygon. You have the number of diagonals on the given polygon, number of sides, the vertex, and the angle. And also how to name a polygon. So, i-discuss natin yan para at least alam nila how to name a polygon. Identify the sides, identify the vertices, the angles, and diagonals. So in naming polygon and its parts, we have the sides of triangle, we have the interior angles of triangle. So we use line segment and also angles. After that, we have the lesson activity. They are going to complete the given table. The missing are name the sides and name the interior angles. Dito hindi ko na yata nabura yung complete the table kasi name the sides ng triangle. So dapat ma-name nila tsaka ma-name nila yung interior angles. Sa name the sides, we use line segment. Name the interior angles, we use angle. Okay? Puwedeng dito sa interior angles puwedeng, ah, number or puwedeng letters yung interior angles. Pero mas maganda ay letters na lang gamitin nila to complete the name of or name the interior angles. Then we have the regular polygon. We are going to discuss this or review again. In regular polygon, convex polygon, concave polygon, trigons, quadrilateral polygon. After we discuss or review these terms to our learners, let them to try or complete the given statement using the discussion while ago. Okay. Next. So for the subtopic 3, based on the lesson exemplar from the K to 12 revised curriculum. So we have draw polygons with 5, 6, 8, or 10 sides using a ruler, protractor, and a compass. The teacher will demonstrate how to use protractor, ruler, and compass when we draw a polygon with the number sides of 5, 6, 8, or 10. After that, we have the explicitation or explicitation. Begin the session by reviewing the information gathered from doing activity 1 in our book of month 7. You may prepare a short game in a quiz B format for the recall of the information. So dito, naggawa ako ng presentation para maging quiz B format. Siyempre, may timer, meron kang scorer, at meron kang slide presentation for a quiz B format. So, in quiz B, we have the following questions, 1 to 9. Siyempre, meron kang ano din yan, points. For each item, meron yan succeeding points. Example, ang ginawa ko dito, 1, 2, 3, ginawa ko siyang 2 points. 4, 5, 6, 3 points. 7, 8, 9, 5 points. Yan. Para may points yung bawat grupo. Kasi ang ginawa ko dito ay isang group activity, yung aming quiz bee. The next, syempre, hindi mawawala si art. Kasi pag polygon, mas madaling i-integrate ang mga shapes when it comes to art. So, naisip ko, they do a castle using the polygon or using the types of polygon. The materials needed are construction paper, glue or paste, pencil, scissors, ruler, short typewriting. Then, nakita ko din kay Google yung scoring rubric. Ayan, with the criteria, with the description of each points. Then, we have the definition of castle. AI generated din yan. A castle is a type of fortified building, typically from the medieval period, designed for protection and as a residence for a lord or noble. Para meron silang idea kung ano ba yung meaning ng castle. Then, the scoring rubric, ang highest ay 4, ang mababang points ay 1. Then after that ay siyempre ipe-present nila yung output nila sa klase. Then after that, nag-review na, nag-discuss na, siyempre puwede tayong mag-formative assessment. Siyempre para mas maintindihan at ma-recall nilang mabuti yung tinuro natin about polygon, magkaroon din tayo ng review kahit sabihin natin na 5 minutes para masagutan nila yung formative assessment. Kasi mas maganda yung nare-review yung mga learner ng grade 7 bago sila kumuha ng formative assessment. Para yung iyong assessment mataas, okey? Hindi yung mababa. Mahirap din naman kasi yung mababa, ibig sabihin dapat mong, enhance at i-focus kung saan sila nahirapan na lesson, okey? So usually nagkakaroon naman tayo ng reflection about this lesson or every time na nag-e-end tayo sa bawat lesson na tinuturo natin, we have the reflection and feedback of the learners or of our learners. Okay. Then after that, tapos na. Okay. Meron na tayong 1 week or 5 days na nagawa. Okay. So, thank you po sa inyong pakikinig. Again, thank you for your listening. Iwan ko na lang po 'tong kay George Cantor, "The essence of mathematics is its freedom." And also, sabi naman ni James Joseph Sylvester, "Mathematics is the music of reason." Thank you very much for your follow, subscribing, like, share, and comments. So, kung may mga comments kayo, may isi-share din kayo when we teach a lesson about Math 7, i-share lang po natin. Okay? Thank you po.